We want to welcome you back to another conversation with Mary and Robin. That's not the name of this.
It's not.
That's not what this is called. I think it's called Old Ladies Talking Shit.
Old Ladies Talking Shit, yeah.
It's not called that.
It's
What's
not
it called,
called that.
Robin?
It's called
Scooch Ovaries. Scooch over.
Hey, can you scooch over?
You want me to scooch over?
Just a little bit. Scooch.
Scooch?
Scooch.
Scooch. Scooch Ovaries. I wonder if they thought they were on the wrong page.
They were like, what? Who?
A conversation with Mary and Robin. What the fuck?
We're going very like NPR or PBS.
Yeah.
Have a conversation with Mary and Robin.
Good times.
Good times.
Oh my God. I'm Michael Barbaro. Oh, Robin. So much to discuss.
So much to discuss. If those of you watching, we are wearing our matching Scooch Ovary shirts.
We are.
They are not available for purchase yet? Question mark?
Yet. It's coming. It's coming. Robin, why don't you show them what's on the back? Because by the time I stood up, we'd lose 10 minutes.
Oh, well, I'm bumping into something.
You're good.
It says we've covered a lot in this episode.
It does say that. It does say that. We've covered a lot in this episode, which is how I end conversations. So that's why we've made that our catchphrase, if you will, because we say it a lot to each other. And, we're just glad you guys are here. It's a good time to sit and talk and bullshit. Sometimes we talk in between episodes and we lose 2 or 3 hours and then we're like, we should have recorded that. That was a very enlightening, fun conversation.
Or I'm like, hey, I will be at your house around 8. We can get these just episodes just knocked out.
Bang them out.
And then I look down and it's noon.
Noon.
I came here at 8. So
good
stuff.
We're not good at keeping on task.
No, we are not. No,
But that's what happens with self-produced productions.
But I do feel like when we start talking, we're like, oh, hey, let's talk about that. Or even a couple of times, it's like, that sounds really funny. Don't tell me anything more. We'll talk about it on the podcast. I think we have some of those too.
We do try to do that, and it's challenging because we kind of get excited. And once we start a sentence, we want to finish that 3-hour paragraph.
Yeah.
We like to talk is the point.
Yeah. Like to talk like the bunny trail.
Like the bunny trail, like to go off on whatever. And it's never a thing where we have to learn to be uncomfortable with the silence because that's not something we've ever experienced. One of us has something to say at all times, I think.
Yes.
We did.
Yeah. Always have an opinion.
Yeah, I have a strong opinion, and you have the desire for me to maybe, maybe water it down a little bit sometimes so that people won't run screaming from the podcast. But that's when we get our comments.
That's true. And comment more. I've really been enjoying the comments in YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. And I know Mary doesn't do Facebook, but I have Facebook, and I also have a Scooch Ovaries Facebook page. So
yes,
wherever you're seeing us, and comment and let us know.
Yeah, and if you do see me on Facebook, it's not a verified account. It's not me. Also, no, I'm not. It's been decided by everyone who cares about me that I should not go on Facebook.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It is what it is.
I rationalize it's okay to be on Instagram, though. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I think it's even the same company. But I do have to say, Instagram, I don't know if it's because you see the picture first and then the words are small. I feel like Instagram is less, I don't know, less fiery. Like,
it doesn't hurt as much.
Clickbait, or what do they call it? Rage bait.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it's still there,
bait.
but I don't know. It doesn't like grab you.
Well, I mean, if I may disclose something that's not going to be a shocker for anybody, one of the reasons I had to get off of Facebook is I would experience FOMO about people, but I don't even fucking know. And so the people I knew who I experienced FOMO about, it was funny, but it was just random FOMO. And if I may, everybody lies on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
It's much better than it really is on Facebook. And the same way on Instagram. They're all the same that way. Everybody wants to present. You've probably seen the meme where it's a bunch of people rolling their eyes and it says, people who know you watching your social media. And it's people rolling their eyes. And then it says, people you don't know watching you on social media. And it's all clapping.
Yeah,
and
that's
screaming
true.
and cheering. And that's okay.
Yeah, but I think it also depends on how you use social media. I feel like most of the time we're using it, we're trying to promote. I mean, there are some sillies we do from time to time, but I think a lot of it we use to promote. And
We do, and I like to go there for nutrition and medical advice. Teasing. Don't.
I'm there just for the politics because they're always fair and balanced.
Oh,
Good times. Good times.
So I think maybe we could start with what's making us laugh, because that's kind of in the same world of social media. Is there anything making you laugh right now on social media or podcasts or
I am
video
a big
series?
podcast person. We talk about that a lot. Mary will know more about television and movies. I'll know more about podcasts.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I like to listen to celebrity gossip podcasts, which is kind of ironic because I'm not watching their work. Like, I know of them, but I don't know any of their work. And there's a podcast called Fixing Famous People,
Oh my God.
where these two guys were producers of television shows. And so they go in and they find celebrities they think need fixing. Some are celebrities who actually maybe have gone downhill a little bit and they can turn them up. And some are on the top of their game. It's just they feel like maybe they need to be showcased a little bit more in a different light. So it is very interesting. And so that's what I've been watching too.
And you mentioned two celebrities that they wanted to. What's the expression you use? They want them to get their flowers.
Oh, yes. So, like, the last couple ones that they've gotten, like Linda Cardellini, which she doesn't need to be fixed, but
I love her.
They feel like she needs to be more, like, name recognizable. Because I feel like we had talked about this before, she was kind of like the Philip Seymour Hoffman. She kind of is the Philip Seymour Hoffman of actors. Like, I really didn't know him until he passed away. And then once he passed away, I was like, I think I've seen 20 of his movies.
I knew him from Twista.
Yeah, he was such a
character actor. He could turn into a lot of different people.
Yeah, what's the lizard? He was kind of like
chameleon.
A chameleon. Yeah, he was such a chameleon.
Gecko.
He was a
dragon.
Gecko. He used the Geico app.
He could, character actors.
But I feel like Linda Cardellini has that, and so these fellows are saying like she needs to be a household name. She needs to be a superstar. And then sometimes they get people who you haven't heard of since like the 90s, and they're like, oh, let's think of a way to revive their career. And all of it's just kind of fun and silly. And I think they have a really good podcast, and I enjoy listening to their podcast.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
But you've been a fan of Linda Cardellini, right?
Yeah, she was Vilma in the Scooby-Doo movie. I just know that because my kids were little at the time, and they must have watched that like 100 times. Oh. And that's, I think,
Marvel movie, Dead to Me with Christina Applegate. She was the Marvel movie she was Hawkeye's wife. Nothing looking like dead stare. I'm going all the way back. Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah, I think
she played me in Freaks and Geeks.
I never saw that, but from listening to podcasts, everyone from Freaks and Geeks like blew up and got to be huge in it.
Yeah, and she was a girl with brown hair, wearing an army jacket. Sad about her grandma dying.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably relatable to a lot of people.
Yeah, it was a great show.
Yeah, it only got like one season.
One season. Judd Apatow created it and directed it, I believe, and wrote it. And it just ended after a year, and it was like everyone came out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, Seth Rogen, Jason
Segel.
Yes, Segel.
Martin Starr, I like him.
The guy in Pineapple Express with Seth Rogen. Oh my God, not James Marsden. Oh, this is sad.
I can't even. I'm so tone deaf. I can't even do the Jeopardy music. But I do like them. I was telling they're not too big into sports. So anytime they talk about Travis and Taylor, the one guy always says Travis and Kelsey Grammer, and then he just started just shorthanding it to be like Taylor and Frazier. So
Taylor and Fraser.
Taylor and Fraser. He's like, Taylor and Fraser.
It was James Franco.
They're not friends anymore. Yeah.
No, which I thought of James Marsden because while they do not look alike, they both dated Liz Lemon. And everything comes back to Tina Fey. Mary's World.
Okay, this is a good segment.
Yes.
Because we're going to talk about the very annoying habit that I do of actuallying people.
Oh.
And actually, he didn't really date Liz Lemon. He used her as a beard so he could date his Japanese pillow.
Oh, crap. You're right. Wow, that is going real specific there.
That's really obnoxious. Now, I feel like I actually people too much. And what issue do you feel like you have with people?
I have no problem with anybody. I get along great with everyone. I don't know why you would think I would have a problem. I don't think people should each other.
Okay.
You should exercise more. You should meet someone and start dating. You should mind your own fucking business.
Yeah, we did want to talk about, like, I feel like I actually too much. And
so you correct people? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. And I'm trying to stop doing that. And as you can tell, I just actually my friend over here.
Well, I think also you have a good memory and I don't. So I don't mind when you actually me sometimes. And sometimes I cry when you leave. But that's different. No, I don't always cry. I don't cry when people leave. I fall asleep in the recliner, let's be honest, after eating whatever food is left. Not anymore. Thanks, cancer. Actually, so like if someone says something, you say actually. So you had an example earlier that you told me about the actually thing, and it was kind of funny. Do you not want to bring that up?
No, I can bring that up.
You can bring it up without using names?
Yeah, I was on a team meeting and...
So it was at work.
And this guy, no. So we were on team meeting and we got into just this odd conversation about rodents. And I think I said, I don't mind mice, but I really hate rats. And then someone else kind of like, contributed and they go, I don't mind rats. I just hate possum. And then someone else was like, oh, you should really like possum because, they eat mosquitoes and they don't have rabies. And I was this close to being like, actually, possums aren't a rodent, they're a marsupial. And then right when it came out, I'm like, we're all in agreement that we're just talking about possums now. So genotyping them isn't really going to contribute. In fact, if anything, you were kind of losing the momentum. And I think I wouldn't have been able to do that at different times in my life.
I understand.
Like, so I do find myself like pumping the brakes and looking at the big picture, where before I'd be like, no, I know something and I just have to say because I'm right and you're wrong. Where I think age has taught me to be like, shut up, it doesn't matter. Oh my God.
So do you think it was an insecurity thing that you would want to correct them and that you wanted to show that you were smarter than them? Or is it just because you are smarter than them and you wanted to make them aware that they were wrong? Do you think it was insecurity or was it...
That's a good question.
Well, because I feel like sometimes people do stuff when they're insecure. Also, there are people who do it because they literally need to let you know, because while they may not be fully socially acclimatized, I don't know if that's the right word. They may not be real social. They just feel like, well, that's wrong. Let me tell you how it actually is. It could be that, or it could be an insecure thing, or it could just be, the desire to have truth be spoken. I don't know. I don't think you're an insecure person, so I don't think it was that.
But there are times, and it's not me wanting to make someone feel bad or silly or stupid, but I think it is more like, well, we can't be talking about a possum being a rodent because, brother, they're not. Okay. They're a marsupial.
Farm girl, which that's a weird farm. That's a really weird farm. I just like the way they die. When they're afraid. Something happens and they get scared, like at night when you see them. I like their response, which is to immediately play dead like they're in Toy Story and a real person's appearing.
Have you ever had one hiss at you?
I did. I came home late at night when someone hissed at me and I thought, well, this is how I die. And I was just at a bad comedy show. So what a fucking way to go. So I remember that.
Seems about right.
Yeah. And he didn't turn and run. He hissed at me and I'm like, I don't even know what you are. Why is your face like that? I didn't know what was going on.
it felt like when I lived in Kansas City, there was one because like I kind of like where I would go out, like sort of the back way. Yeah. There was woods, and they would almost keep you hostage. Where if I walked around them, I'm sure it'd be fine, but I don't know. So then I would just go out the other side of the building.
Yeah.
So
they look like they're going to be having a fight with you. They don't look like they're going to like, oh no. Like, so they're not afraid of us if they're hissing at us.
Or that might be maybe their defense. Like, I'm just going to like try to scare you so you don't come at me. And it works. Any possums out there, you hiss at me, I will leave you be.
I will do, and that's what I do at gas stations when someone starts approaching me when I'm alone at night at a gas station. Someone starts walking towards me. I go, no. And they usually turn and run because they're like, oh, I'm also usually a foot taller.
No, that's smart though. I mean, instead of being like, oh, wishy-washy.
I'm not. Like, I'm not a people pleaser or worried about making other people feel comfortable when I'm out on my own. I'm like, absolutely fucking up. I'm at the gas station and there's this one guy at this one gas station and I yell at him every time. And he goes, which is ironic because how the story ends. He's like looking at everybody's windshields and I see a truck parked in one of the pump bays and it's a windshield company. So he's walking up and down saying, excuse me, ma'am, are you aware there's a chip in your windshield? And all I'm thinking is this little fucker's walking around with a hammer, or maybe he's just like fooling people. So I know there's no chip in my windshield. So I'm kind of like, I'm pumping my gas. He goes, excuse me, ma'am, are you aware? And I turn and go, no.
Yeah.
And I didn't yell it. I just said no, like that. He went like that and he walked away. So like a week ago, I was getting my car washed and I went out and I was cleaning the windshield around the edges on the outside where it doesn't always get it. I found a little teeny tiny chip in my windshield and I thought, oh, no. It's so small, but it literally could have been there when he said that to me. And I was like, and in Florida, they give them away like Trump with paper towels in Puerto Rico. They're like, you can get a windshield for free from your insurance like any day of the week. It's not a big deal because all the trucks are throwing rocks at you.
Yeah, I've probably, oh my gosh, I don't think it's an exaggeration because I've got, between my family, there's 4 vehicles.
Yeah.
I would say at least once, not even a year, but maybe every other year or every 18 months. For whatever reason, someone has to have their windshield replaced.
Yeah, and I've only done it 2 or 3 times in Florida, but I've done it 2 or 3 times. And I usually ask them to come on my lunch break. And I just stand outside with them while they use the magic thing that does the thing. Yeah. And it doesn't take long. It's really quick and it's worth it. But I'm going to sell my car in like 6 months to buy a new car. So I'm going to have to put some tape over that shit or something. Yeah.
Well, some they can squish and then some they actually change the whole windshield.
I did have one once that they said they buffered it out. And I'm like, I don't think that's but once it starts cracking, you're fucked. Yeah. You got to get it done right away.
Yeah.
Because
it'll keep on cracking.
Yeah. Because you've seen the movies where they're kicking the windshield out, which I'm sure is not easy to do.
No, it's not.
But it was pretty funny that I found that. I thought, look at that.
Good Samaritan gets yelled at by lady.
He was a fucking salesman. He was a dick.
Yeah.
And I don't like solicitors. Like I was at a friend's house a month ago and the doorbell rang and I'm like, what? So I stood up and I looked out the window and I was like, and I walked back and it was a guy in his 20s in shorts and a black polo. And he rang the bell and then he backed up 3 or 4 steps and held his phone. I'm like, is he filming with those Instagram videos? Because this is literally what they do. And then you come out and you fight with them about how there's no soliciting and they leave. But, me and my friend decided, we're just not going to answer the door.
Oh, that's how.
You don't have to answer your door.
That is 100% how I handle all of it. I don't answer the door.
Do you not answer the door?
I don't to any of them. I don't care what they're selling. You can keep on knocking.
I'm working on your neighbor and I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm always like that. I just don't answer.
Yeah, and we don't have that problem here at the condo. But when I was at a friend's house and she has a private home, those are nice. And nobody upstairs.
Oh, I like that.
Bowling or clog dancing at 2 a.m, dropping shit. Like, there's no one above me right now. And sometimes I hear stuff and I'm like, that's none of my business. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's an opossum living in the wall or what. Anyway.
Oh, you know what? I think we skipped over what is making you laugh.
Well, I make myself. I'm kidding. There's one that I was introduced to by a friend at work, and it makes me very happy. And it's a comedian on Instagram and probably on every other platform. And her name is Laura Ramoso. And she does a bit about her German mother, and it's fucking hysterical. And I will put a link in the comments so you can find her. And we'll find a link to Fixing Famous People.
Fixing Famous People.
And we'll put that down there too. But she just does the perfect accent, and it's a delight to watch. You could just picture it, and you wonder if her mother knows about it, but she does because she's German. So
yeah,
she
it's
knows
very
about
funny.
it.
It's very funny.
It's really good. It's just spot on. Just one line is, we should go for, I won't do the accent because I offend people when I do accents, but it's basically we should go for a hike, and then you don't want to go for a hike. Okay, I didn't know I gave birth to a senior citizen. Just like that's just one. There's so many. It's so many. Scooch over.
Hey, can you scooch over?
You want me to scooch over?
Just a little bit. Scooch.
Scooch?
Scooch.
Scooch. Scooch ovaries.